This is how musicians can capitalize off a crisis. What's up, guys? This is Omari with No Nonsense Music Marketing, the number one place for music business and industry advice online. If you are a serious musician and you want to do this full time, today's video is the perfect one to subscribe to because most other music channels will not talk about what we're talking about today, and none of this is financial advice. Just might be some really smart things to look for. Now, last week, Taylor Swift was going after Ticketmaster. It was a big thing in the news about Ticketmaster not being able to handle the demand for her upcoming tour. Now, Taylor Swift, obviously one of the largest artists in the world, her tour is going to sell a ton of tickets. You can make a boatload from this tour. And in her messages on social media, she was saying that she asked multiple times, if Ticketmaster could handle the demand that she was presenting to the system. They assured her, in her words, that they could. However, there were a lot of people who ended up not getting tickets for this, that felt that even the people that said they did get tickets felt like it was very, very difficult to check out and go through that process. So she was not happy. A lot of fans were not happy. She was telling all this on social media, she said, I'm extremely protective of my fans. It's really difficult for me to trust an outside entity with these relationships and loyalties, and excruciating for me to just watch mistakes happen with no recourse. So she's not happy. Fans are not happy. However, what can we take advantage of in this instance? How can we change our thinking so that when something like this happens, we're not just bystanders consuming the news and being fed what to think and what to do and just being a sheep? How would this be a situation that we take advantage of? Just thinking opportunity-wise. Live Nation. Just look at the parent company of Ticketmaster, Live Nation. What would happen to said company if they're in the news for something bad? Maybe not long-term, but short-term. What's going to happen to that company if they're public? Their stock is going to go down. People don't like bad news, so Live Nation stock plunges following Taylor Swift ticketing fiasco. Now, their stock went down, I believe it was 8% in trading on Friday. There's something that we can do called a short. So if you short a stock, essentially you're saying that I think that this stock is going to go down. Again, none of this is financial advice. Consult your financial advisor for any investment decisions that you would like to make. But one thing that can be done whenever you hear about any music company, just want you to think about this. If they have good news, so as we talked about maybe a year ago, there was some good news with a like a Web3 company that had tokens going for sale, obviously with FTX going down, and a lot of different things happening in crypto. We're not telling people to actively go look for things, but do your own research and look for good opportunities that you think are good, that you've researched. But the music company had some good news with artists being on board with what they were doing, and their token price jumped up. This was for the Audius platform. So the token price jumps up, and that's a really good time to take advantage of good news. With something bad that happens, such as them not being Live Nation not being able to handle demand, or Ticketmaster, which is a subsidiary of Live Nation, not being able to handle demand of the Taylor Swift, we would bet against that, saying that we want to short it or put a put option on it. That's how you can take advantage of somebody else screwing up. So this is just an opportunity. Whether you like the system or not, I'm just letting you know that this is one thing that you can do, that we're not sitting back being helpless, just being consumers, waiting for somebody else to tell us how to think, what to do. This is how you can think for yourself whenever you hear this in the news. The earlier you hear it, the better. So instead of just consuming social media, maybe you hop on websites. Maybe you follow these people on social media. Maybe you not to just consume, like follow Taylor Swift so that as soon as she posts something bad about Ticketmaster or Live Nation, like a really big artist, then that's the first signal to you to make a play on something. Or you read articles from Digital Music News or Music Business Worldwide, something like that, that you'll be able to take advantage of the information faster than other people. And nothing's guaranteed. Again, do this at your own risk. Consult your financial advisor. However, the people who shorted Live Nation on that Friday made some good money. Made some really good money. It's a very quick way to do investments, and as business owners, as musicians, you need to at least be aware of this. Even if you don't want to go do it yourself, at least be aware of how these systems work so that you start to get the business wheels in your head turning, so that when somebody from a record label or something comes and offers you a deal, you're more savvy about how this all goes down and able to either get a better deal for yourself, or just say, no, I don't want that deal because I already know how to run my business. I already know how to do all these things. I know how to hire people. So I don't need you. And if you want to partner with me, then you're going to have to give me a really, really good deal. And even then, you can just sell off a portion of your business or your catalog, which is what Irv Gotti did, which we talked about on the podcast. You're selling off a portion of your catalog, and you still get to keep some percentages of it and have it act as kind of similar to real estate. So you don't have to sell all your houses. You can just sell some of them if you want to get your cash liquid and then still collect all the rent and all the other revenue from your other property. So there's a lot of things, a lot of creativity in the business structure of the music business that we need to be at least knowledgeable about as musicians and artists and record label owners, so that we can fully take advantage of this system. So if you found this information helpful, you're probably not going to see this on other channels. So that is why you should subscribe if you are a serious musician, and hit the notification bell so you get updates on every new video we drop, as well as leave a comment in this one. Some people might be asking, where do I go and short these things? You can go search that, like read all about it, but some good ones. We're not affiliated with any of these long-standing ones, at least. TD Ameritrade is a pretty long-standing one. E-Trade is a more long-standing one, like those sorts of companies. Not to say that just because it's long-standing, it's not going to do your own due diligence, because, FTX, a lot of people, which is a big crypto exchange, went down recently, and a lot of people were very confident in that exchange. So just do your own research, be very thorough. But that's the information we're presented with, and no risk, no reward. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'll catch you in the next one.